Kyle, a 2-1 win today against Hartlepool. Got to be happy with that, right?
Absolutely, it's 3 points, a much needed 3 points. I think we're now unbeaten in 3 games as well, so we're putting a little bit of a run together, which we need. I always felt it was the case that we could, but equally you've got to do the job within 90 minutes, and I felt we were good value for it. There was a spelling game for maybe 20-30 minutes where it were a little bit chaotic and open, but I think first half we were really good. Second half we did what was necessary to get the 3 points, and yeah, really happy with the win.
Yeah, you say that how you had to battle through that game. Does that make the win even more satisfying when you've had to really put the effort in like that?
100%, and it were always going to be a tough game. You come up to North East and they're always tough games. You know, you don't get it easy up here. They're good football clubs, and they're football clubs that look after themselves. And it was that kind of game. But equally, we've had a player sin binned, which is frustrating. So yeah, you're down to 10 men, 2-1 up, and it's a question of character then, and everybody's stood up and really put in a shift. So absolutely delighted with them.
Yeah, speaking of that sin bin, it was a bit of a chaotic end to the game there with the referee. Do you know what really happened?
No, I mean the players protesting innocence. The referee's saying that she'd been gobbing. I don't know. We got warned before game by the opposition on the referee and how he's a bit of a stickler for rules and don't even like appealing, let alone people sort of shouting and being frustrated. So I don't know. It was a bit chaotic. He's had a word with myself as well for holding my hands out. I don't know, it's just madness, but it's a league problem. It's not just here today, it's a problem we've faced and other clubs have faced, in that you appoint your own referees and that in itself becomes a problem. There's always going to be a question of bias or whatever, and I don't necessarily think he was biased today. I just don't think he was very good either way, but that's my opinion. And yeah, like I say, it's a league problem. It's something that they've got to sort out by assigning referees and not leaving it to clubs to sort in-house. I think it negates a lot of the problems that a lot of clubs are facing this season. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah, back in the North East next week actually against Redcar. Are you confident we can take the momentum into that game?
Absolutely, like I say, we're 3 games unbeaten, so that seemed like a long way off, maybe a month or 2 ago. But equally, I said back then that if any points we picked up would be a bonus. I still stand by that, but equally now we're putting points on board, performances are there and we're getting back to where we want to be. You've seen it today, everybody's putting an absolute shift and put themselves through the mill for each other. Never question the group, never question their work ethic at all, because they're such an honest group of players, big personalities, and I love that about this group. I love that they'll stand up and then fight for each other, and if something's not right they'll say, that makes me better, that makes them better. And that's the driving force of any football team. If we can get the stuff off the field right for them as well, then the sky's the limit, genuinely. And I said that from day one of coming in. As a group, they're spot on, they're young, so there's a lot to work with there, a lot of potential to tap into. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of the talent in that team, Hannah Brierley's been in incredible form so far in the last few games, scored again today. How well do you think she's playing in the team at the moment?
Oh, she's flying, and one of them with Han, when she first came in, you're going, well, we've got some ridiculously talented fullbacks, and Han's a fullback by trade, somebody that I've worked with previously. So when she came in, you're sort of going, well, do we just sort of allow the fullbacks to compete, 2 players in 3 slots or 4 slots, or do we actually utilise her further up the pitch, because she's got a lot of quality, she's got an engine, she sees things, she can carry the ball, and yeah, that's what we've done. She balances out that forward line. She's an absolute pain today for opposition. Took a goal really well, don't let people settle, she's back in, she's 90 minutes, so really impressed with Hannah, and I think her sort of growth over the full season is she's just getting better and better and better, and it's one of them that you're sort of excited for what she can do moving forward. I think she scored 6 now this season, which is probably her most productive season, but then equally she's probably playing a little bit higher than she has previously, so yeah, really proud of her and just want her to keep doing the work.
Reckon that was a shout for goal of the season today? Bit of Berber spin.
Yeah, it's up there. It's certainly up there. We don't score many scrappy goals. We don't score many horrible goals. We've scored some pretty decent goals over the course of the season, and we've never really struggled for scoring goals. There's an odd game where we had a blank, but generally we're averaging between 2 and 3 goals a game, so we've not necessarily struggled for goals. But yeah, it's right up there. She took it so well. You're thinking, is she going to cross it? Is she going to drive and try and get in one-on-one? She didn't. She just spins on it and see you later. That's brilliant.